show business.
Now, are you a drinker?
Am I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
What do you got?
What's your drink of choice?
I go through phases. I'll go all the way up to top shelf Scotch, all the way down to the first beer I ever got drunk on, depending on what I'm feeling.
What was the name?
Michelob Light, all the way up.
Michelob
Is
Light.
that your first beer, Michelob?
Yeah.
Nice.
Faneuil Hall in Boston had 2 of them. Got a little glow going.
Nice.
Had a slice of pizza. It was a great night.
Yeah, I was sure right.
No, I've never seen you happier.
Sounds like a great
Yeah, you lit up.
I love it. I love it. I always get sad when one of my friends gets sober. Or even worse is when you meet like somebody who you knew was a great drinker, but you met him after they got sober, and you're like, we would have had a great time.
Great time.
Yeah, now you're just...
I would have taken you down a different path.
Yeah, now you're responsible.
Now you're a pastor.
It's funny, in the world of news, we'll get a story, then it'll kind of float around for a while, then it'll come back. And I don't know if you guys saw this one, but I don't know why it's back again today in the international news segment. Did you hear about this guy? He was a teenage kid in China, and he gave his girlfriend what he called moisturizer. And her roommate noticed that it smelled strange and determined that it was, in fact, his male seed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
He said, I love the guy, Gu Wen, gave his
first name's Goo.
Goo.
Yeah.
See, that's why I hadn't seen that before. I swear to God.
I think there's a T on the end of the win.
Gu Wen.
Gu Wen.
He gave his wannabe girlfriend Zhang Lin the bottle. He said, I love her so much, but she didn't know it, and I didn't know how to.
Her name wasn't Kleenex.
I didn't know how to tell her.
Yeah, why not?
Come on.
He said this was the ultimate way to show my love.
Yeah, it's actually good for the face.
Well, she filed a. Is that how? Never mind. She filed a complaint, a legal complaint. That's why this had made the news. This guy was ordered to pay a $300 fine, the equivalent of $300.
That's it. That guy should be removed from society.
I couldn't agree with you more.
We had a guy in California, remember this, with a spritzer?
As they were coming into a department store, right?
Yeah, he had filled a spritzer with his seed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spraying people. Oh, man.
Yeah. That's a very peculiar...
That's actually, there's something funny about that. That's disgusting.
Comedically, you have to
but
respect
it's just
that.
like, that's...
God.
That is hilarious.
That's a specific fetish, I'm guessing. Where
It's too disgusting to go in detail as far as, like, the prep time for the...
Sure, you got to mix it up.
You got to water it down a
obviously
bit.
have
You
the
can't
right
just-
mixture.
Yeah,
It's
you
gonna
can't
clog
just-
up your
yeah,
sprayer.
big time.
Come on.
You could
Like, those are the things. When you do something weird like that, like, you should just... That's it. You're out.
It's a lot of work.
You're out of the league.
Oh, man.
You're out of the pool.
Yeah, no.
Get
you
out of
just-
the pool.
You gotta, like... Yeah, all those creeps. You're out.
Every
You can't-
one of them.
You can't be like, $300 fine and... Little slap on the wrist and that's it. You're back into society.
Right?
Now, we were talking about Bill Burr moving to Los Angeles, California. And you mentioned that you now have a live-in girlfriend and a dog. This is big.
In a hole in the roof. Yeah.
Girlfriend doing okay?
Yeah, she's great.
Now, does she have what we would consider a normal job?
Yeah. She's got a regular job.
Like
She's
not
a civilian?
Civilian, yeah.
Are you enjoying the transition? A lot of people who go from east to west don't care for it.
Yeah, that's because they try to do stuff, East Coast stuff, on the West Coast. You know what I mean? They try to get a good slice of pizza and drink till 4 in the morning.
That doesn't happen.
No, you start at 8 and you get a burrito. It's all good.
Yeah, done at 10.
No, L.A. has some of the greatest food, architecture, all kinds of great stuff. You just have to go find it. And I did the East Coast thing where you show up with your 3/4 leather, and just act like, this place sucks. Come on. It's sunny every day. This sucks. I'm going to lose my edge.
Get a slice.
Yeah, all that dumb stuff. And then after a while, you're like, you know what? This is nice.
It's not bad.
Why don't I just give in to the fact that this is nice?
Bill changed, man.
Yeah.
Bill changed.
Yeah, keep your edge. Yeah, stay angry forever.
Have you developed a taste for any interesting food that you would not have been eating?
Have I? I don't know. Probably. Their burgers are way better. The Mexican food obviously is tremendous.
Times, yeah.
Thai food is unreal out there. Sushi's amazing, and then there's all these incredible restaurants out there because I know they got all these chefs and everything. Like I don't know. My girl picks them all out. She always finds out about them. We should go to this place. And
all right.
It's $1 zillion, but then it always ends up being good. Yeah,
that's good. That's good that you're allowing yourself to expand. Unlike a lot of your contemporaries that I think they enjoy bitching about not being in New York, that they always end up staying in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, I did it too. I think it's when you're younger you do it, but then when you get older, you just realize, am I really just going to be angry for the rest of my life? Am I really, going to be jammed on top of people in New York City? That's what I just got sick of, just living on top of somebody else or beneath somebody.
Yeah.
And every time you drop a pen, somebody yells something at you. It's just it's like I can't deal with this, and I don't want to smell your goulash or whatever the hell you're cooking. You always had some like super. It was like some from like Transylvanian country, and they were always making just some horrific food as you came walking in.
Oh yeah,
they couldn't adjust the heater.
Yeah,
you walk in the steps, they spritz you in the face. It'd be horrible.
Yeah. Now that you've made all these adjustments,
thank you for pulling me out.
Are you going to become a family man? Do you think?
I don't know. I think there's enough families, and I think there's enough people out there. I think we got enough. It's 7 billion. I think we ought to,
I think we're done.
It's like the NFL got to 32 teams. They're like, all right, that's it. Although they are trying to go to England now.
Yeah.
But I think there's enough people. If I was gonna have a kid, I'd probably adopt.
There you go.
Yeah, recycle.
Have you picked out any names?
Well, you got to pick out a kid first.
Whatever the kid's name is.
Kid already know a name.
Yeah.
I can tell you're hesitant about this child thing. Have you chosen a name yet?
We're going to call him Avian.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, you got to go with the name that they give you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a dog.
Change it.
No, you don't rename
Is
them.
it like a
Wait a
boat?
minute, hold it. I'm with him. You can't change the name if you adopt?
Well, it depends
Why
on
not?
how old they are.
What if you want to call him Mickey?
I think that says a lot about you if you do. Obviously that kid's going to be.
Your name is Mickey now.
Yeah. I'm running stuff. This is my house.
Right.
Hey, listen.
My roof, you're Mickey.
Listen, we'd like to keep calling you Goo.
But I'm a girl.
But Goo, you're going to
Shut
have
up,
some
Mickey.
problems on the playground,
If
Goo.
you're a baby and you don't know your name, I would think it would be fine.
Goo, we're going to call you Bill Jr.
Yeah.
No, you're not a junior, are you?
No.
Is there a junior in your family?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Good call.
Now, did you take
There we go.
acting lessons, Bill?
Yeah, I took acting class, but
Was it
I
like
got my thing that I do.
when
It'll get old quick, but it's working right now.
when Christopher took acting lessons on The
I'm
Sopranos?
a comedian, everybody. I'm a comedian.
He punched a guy.
Got to commit to the role.
Yeah,
No.
There's guys who like I never disrespect acting by saying that I'm definitely a stand-up comedian. Like there's guys out there like when they're gonna play a guy, they come up with how the person walks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's a
which
method
all of us
actor.
in here have a
Right.
different walk. Like they're literally like my acting is I'm just me if I was in that situation and I knew I wasn't gonna get shot. So I can be a little cocky.
Right.
I'm real bad with the names. Silence of the Lambs.
Anthony
Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Hopkins, yeah.
Anthony Hopkins. Any other actor, if they ever played Hannibal Lecter, that is it. You're done. You're Hannibal Lecter for life. That
Forever.
guy was so good. Like the next movie I saw him in was Amistad, and he was playing like Sam Adams, and he was Sam Adams. There was no hint.
whatsoever
Yeah.
of Hannibal Lecter at
No
all.
Hannibal Lecter in it. It was unbelievable. And I was just like,
Yeah.
that's right when I had just started taking acting classes, and I'm just like how long does it take to get that good? And I'm trying to get good as a comedian. All right,
I like the guys that when they do have their show, they keep their name. The actor.
Yeah, Tony Danza, Will
Because
Smith.
they stay Tony, they stay Will.
The smartest thing you
You ever
could
watch
ever
a
do.
movie and at the
It's
end they
branding,
say,
marketing.
the dog Benji was played by Fido, and you go, really?
Yeah.
Right.
They got it.
You had to change the dog's name?
But I like it when the guy goes, look, I'm not really that much of an actor. Just call me Bill, no matter what the.
No, but that's a
Tony
great thing to
Danza,
do
Will
because
Smith, Frazier.
People remember you as your character.
Yeah.
well, because if they don't, they're gonna be calling hey Urkel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You'd rather go by
Hey,
your own-
Hannibal. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go by your name.
Sure.
I see. Well, what else is happening in your life? You got a house with a leak.
Yep.
You're
So I'm dealing with
involved
that.
in a serious relationship, and you're
Yeah.
working on the TV and traveling all over the place doing stand-up comedy. Now doing theaters, which is pretty cool.
Yep. For as long as that lasts.
Do you?
Before the younger redhead comes along, steals my thunder. Go back to doing stand-up at Chinese restaurants. But I'm saving my money, putting it into
for
the
you.
roof.
Uh-huh.
That's good. So you're a homeowner. This isn't a rental.
Yes.
No, I'm not a homeowner. I bought a house. The bank owns it. I'm
Ah.
not one of those people who does that. Like, do you own? You rent or you own? It's you just
like I'm
all you
still
did was
paying
switch
for it,
your
yeah.
landlord.
How true.
Banking is just legalized loan sharking.
That's
If
it.
anybody out there, if you're doing anything illegal, What you need to be working towards is you got to get on the legal side of stealing. And once you get on that side,
You're in.
You don't need guns anymore. You don't need to break people's legs. You got the cops to do it for you. They will enforce your scam. You can extort money from people.
Yeah.
You can do all the scams the mob does. You can do on the legal side.
And be a respected part of the
Yeah,
community.
give the politicians and all that. You can have a great time stealing from people, and you could just you don't have to flip cars and hide money, and you don't have to launder anything. You right out in the open.
You get to live on the top of the hill and
Yeah.
look down at everybody. Yeah.
I screw people over legally.
Here I am.
That's nice.
Arrest him.
Bill Burr is our guest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we have, let's see, that's Bob. I'm Tom. Chick McGee across the way at the sports desk. And as always, Christy Lee at the news desk. Coming up later in the show, astronaut Dr. David Wolf will be our guest. Here on Earth, we have the great world of comedy with Steve Wilson and Bill Burr. Bill is on the road. He'll be stopping all over the place. He's on his way to Georgia, Alabama. He'll be in Charleston, South Carolina at the Music Hall coming up April 11th. Also, your stops include Las Vegas coming up in May, and Atlantic City coming up in June. So hello, and be sure to check out Bill live and in person. Right now, we go back to Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. Christy.
We all love those MasterCard card ads, right? How about this one out of Greensboro, North Carolina, where a woman has mocked the ad with a big, huge billboard that says, this is her cheating, lying husband, Michael. GPS tracker, $250. Nikon camera with zoom lens, $1,600. Catching my lying husband and buying this billboard with our investment account, priceless.
Ooh. Wow.
By the way, tell Jessica you're moving in. Jennifer.
Love Jennifer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, oops is right.
Wow.
Well,
See what happens when you cheat, fellas? It's
yeah.
not
See
good.
what happens?
Although it's kind of
I
a
can't
hack.
see why someone would want to get away from a nice lady like that.
I gotta admit
You're
that.
going to take his side?
No, I'm not taking anybody's side.
Are you kidding
I'm
me?
just musing. That's all I'm doing.
As a comedian, I gotta say that's kind of a hacky joke at this point.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, how many times people gonna do blah? You know it's coming. Blah blah blah. Priceless. Right. You know. Take my wife, please.
Right.
Well, she's not a professional.
Yeah, she's a hack.
She's a hack.
She's a
She's stealing material.
That's why he left her.
No, wow.
I used to middle for her. Oh, and every time, if I hear that one more time, he used to open for me just because he's playing Yankee Stadium now. He's a dick.
See?
Yeah. Bill used to open up for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's doing theaters,
All
and
right,
I'm at
yes.
Crackers.
Bring out the evil.
A Florida woman
But
alleged.
I gotta say, we don't know all the facts.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Who knows? maybe the guys that told
Don't
the
take his side.
Yeah,
I mean, she kind of cut off her nose to spite her face if she's gonna spend all the investment money on a billboard. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, hey,
that's why he left her. She's a dumb
Yeah,
chick.
she's
That's
paying
what-
for
There
half
you
of
go.
that.
Yeah.
That's half of her
Maybe
cash.
the girl he's moving in with is smarter.
Right.
You know what? I think they're both going to be happier.
Okay.
What if she works for
Man,
the
I just
billboard
went
company?
for a little funny. I didn't want to start a major
Well, I'm sorry.
fight.
That's what happens with a hacky premise.
A Florida woman allegedly threatened to kill her husband after he returned from a trip
Been
without a
done.
gift for her.
Had no gift?
Threatened
No
to
gift.
kill him.
Sandra Gudez, 36, from Port St. Lucie, was upset when her husband came back from a trip to Brazil with nothing for her but booze for himself and
herpes.
watch bands for his friends.
Oh, see, there you go. That's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
See.
I throw that money around. Have a watch band.
While her husband was asleep in their bedroom, Gudez reportedly came in, told him she cut the band of a watch he bought for his buddies, also ripped up a Harley-Davidson T-shirt
Oh, my.
and dumped out a bottle of liquor. The husband told police that when he went to check on the items, Gudez came in with a foot-long knife and threatened to kill him if he returned to their bedroom.
Butcher knife.
Butcher.
Wow.
That's understandable.
When police arrived, she admitted to everything but denied threatening to kill her husband. She was arrested on aggravated assault. She was upset. No gift.
So he pressed charges.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I guess that's one way to.
If I were him, I'd move in with Jennifer. I don't know for sure, but
Come on, what's wrong with this? You can't get a knife out of your wife's hand. She's got a pistol. You got a pistol.
yeah.
You're on the couch.
Come on, you
Bob
big
and
puss. Come on.
Bob and I were talking about that off the air because this Jennifer Capriati story is just too
Oh,
funny.
yeah. She beat up her
She beat
boyfriend.
up her boyfriend, and Bob goes,
So the last thing you want is your name in the paper saying that your girlfriend beat you up.
Wait a minute.
Jennifer Capriati's been, I would think, still reasonably in shape, I would guess,
but
right?
still.
And she's big, kind of, not a big girl, but she's, muscular.
She's still a girl.
But chick,
You can get out of that. You got beat up by a girl, ranked 4th in the world.
That's right. Yeah. Lila Ali beat me up, maybe.
Now, chick, I think you're forgetting the greatest Lifetime movie ever.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Men Don't Tell with Peter
Judith
Strauss and
Light.
Judith Light.
How do you know that?
Because I watched that.
Lifetime?
Absolutely.
By the way, isn't it Layla Ali?
Is it Layla Ali?
It's Layla Ali.
And Bobcat Goldthwait and I share experiences via email about our Lifetime movie viewing. And that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, we need to talk about that during commercial.
He,
Peter Strauss.
Peter
Judith
Strauss
Light
finally
and
went to the
married.
authorities when she hit him with the Christmas tree. It's sad.
That's a hell of a
Who?
story.
With Jennifer Capriati, she does that?
No,
it's
Jennifer
just-
Capriati's a different story.
it
but
might
she,
be.
But she beat up her boyfriend.
Allegedly,
beat up her
yes.
Well, if the Christmas tree's still lying around, no wonder she was pissed. It's a little late.
Well, hey,
In the movie, it was Christmas time, okay? So I have to explain all this?
Okay, sorry.
Jeez.
certain ass whoopings you can take. Really, I mean, if your girlfriend is her, I mean, if she's, you can take that. Layla Ali, if that's your girlfriend and she beats your ass, you got
That's
to take
different.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's tough.
But it's still, this is the headline,
But if Christy and I are in
Guy
a
loses,
relationship and she beats my ass, then you can't report that.
No.
Yeah, but what are you supposed to? The second they start swinging, he actually did the smart thing because he probably, he could have dropped her, right? But then he's going to go to jail for defending himself.
Right, all day.
There's no winning when a girl starts swinging. There's
Right.
no winning.
There's no.
She'll be punching you in the head when the bouncer shows up and you're not doing anything. He's still going to jump in and beat
grab
on
and
you.
beat
Yeah.
you up, yeah.
Yeah, because in the
Right.
back of his head, he thinks he's coming in on the white horse,
Right.
and maybe he's going to get some.
Bouncers
Yeah.
always think that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a hero.
So, Christy, what should he have purchased while in Brazil for this young lady?
A helmet.
I'm not.
For himself?
A mouthpiece.
I'm not sure. I don't. We don't have that rule. I've never. I don't know.
You
what
don't
this-
expect a gift when...
Absolutely not.
Even if
We
he bought
both
all of his
travel a
friends
lot.
something, though?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
should.
That's
even
where he
if-
went wrong.
Even he's
Well.
throwing around money for watch bands left and right.
Hey,
Well, that
these
could-
fit a Timex? Yeah.
Timex.
He
I mean,
goes
that
to-
was kind of his fault, though. Let's be honest.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was the final straw. That
sure.
there was stuff that led up to that.
I'm with Bill.
And
on
then he
this.
probably went to a place that was known for having a bunch of beautiful women there. She's not
like
going.
Rio. She didn't
Yeah.
get to go.
Or Tampa.
Also, I think
They got
these-
watch bands. I mean, come on.
Right.
we also need photographic evidence in these stories, I think. Because we had the one yesterday about the guy that... remember the story was he kept playing Xbox. He didn't want to have sex with his wife.
Huh?
Yeah, and then we saw the picture of her.
And
But
then
she wasn't attractive, right?
Poor lady. Yeah.
Can't say that.
Oh, you can say that.
Yeah.
In fact, you're right. Yeah.
Tom was like, oh.
I'm just when you saw the picture, the whole story just took on a different.
Well, I
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different tone.
Yeah, it was. There might have been an issue actually.
played Call of Duty
finding
if my wife
finding
is
the
not.
genitalia would have been an
Oh,
adventure.
she's a biggin.
Yeah. Here's an interesting story. I have a prop in my hand here.
Tom has a vibrator in his hand.
Wait a minute. Can
You know,
do that?
you're beginning to pull that out a little too often.
Well, it's been sitting here since it was brought to the
Just so
radio.
you know, the
station.
battery's dead, too.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
no, it's not.
No, it's not. There you go.
Is that
my
an
goodness.
N-gauge battery? N size?
This was
Like one
brought
of
to
those
us.
things you guide planes in with.
Yeah.
Right.
We had one of those sex experts come in here, Dr. Sadie Allison, and she brought this. It's a traditional vibrator, somewhat slender, but
Yeah, I'm about to say,
nevertheless-
that's kind of small.
In any event, this story has been.
sorry.
We did this story a few days ago, and now it's everywhere. It's about this guy that at the University of Alberta that has been using sex toys to massage
Vocal cords.
the vocal cords. You put it on the outside of, and he has
I've done that.
and he has his actors and singers use this, and it apparently can give them an extra octave. Seriously, this has become a real big deal.
Let me see that,
Yeah,
please.
you hand the dildo to our guest.
It's a vibrator.
And Steve, don't look like it as if you've never seen one before.
I know not what you speak. How do you turn this thing on?
Oh, come on.
Righty tighty,
lefty
lefty
loosey.
How does it feel? You sound like Marvin Gaye.
Oh, yeah. Try it. Hey,
You're gonna,
Bill's
you're,
new.
you're
Try
gonna
it.
be,
Put it on your neck and sing, man.
Hey man, never share a
Good call,
dildo.
Bill.
Bill, put it on your neck, brother.
You know, Bill's one of those
my
guys, his accent, he's not going to mess with it. The big guys in Boston don't mess with
And I will
Dylan.
say that
Listen,
that is the
I got enough
first time.
Photoshop stuff on the internet. I don't need to help people.
It's the first time in my life I've ever put a vibrator on my neck, just so you know.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
The NBA's over anyways. The NBA's become baseball. It's just pile on.
You think so?
Yeah. Kobe Bryant has been part of a pile-on team since the late 90s. Come on, man. Every year he gets 2-3 big free agents. Phil Jackson comes parachuting in to help him out every once in a while.
Well, maybe next year he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll come back. All right, we'll get you another one.
All right.
Well,
And then they go, oh, yeah, he's just like Jordan. Yeah. You win with Shaq in his prime. He won with Luke Longley and Bill Cartwright. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's absolutely the same thing.
now, are you an active computer guy? Are you a Twitter guy, Bill?
I tweet like sports stuff. Like people don't like what I tweet. I'll just be watching a game. I'll be like, "There's no way that's a penalty." Tweet.
Yeah.
Like, people have no idea what I'm talking about.
Now, see, the only person I do that with is sitting here. Steve Wilson and I during football games. Well, I'll text him something about what's going on, and that's our
like,
bond.
you know what?
That's our bonding moment.
He'll send me a picture from the 50-yard line of a game, and I'll send him a picture from a sports bar.
television
Right? A television set. I'm like,
Well, you're in Los Angeles. You got to get up early, watch the games at a sports bar.
that took a while to get used to. Getting up at
Breakfast
10.
in the NFL, yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful though, because you get to actually have breakfast. Sports bars, and you go there, and people are in there. Then they don't really start drinking till about some people drink early, but I wait till about noon.
I don't like sports bars.
No.
All those moron fans.
Hooray!
No, yeah.
You know?
Kick a field goal, and then you got this table going all day, all day, all day. Hey, it's like, come on, man. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want. Let me just stay at home. I'll get the NFL package.
See, you're like Chick. Chick likes to watch it by himself, get focused.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's how I watch the Super Bowl.
Enjoy the game, yeah.
Super Bowl, what you do is you shut off your phone, shut everything off, and then you record the game. You give it a 90-minute head start. That way you can fast forward through all the divas and old rock stars they're going to bring out.
That's right.
And you just get to it's the most important game of the year, and they've turned it into such like a pomp and circumstance that like the game is like removed. I mean, like that was it the Super Bowl or was it a Beyonce concert?
Oh, I know.
I mean, she was out there forever.
Yeah.
Were you disappointed when all of a sudden you fast forwarded and caught up to live television because of the blackout?
I know, but it was all right because by then you're like up to the third. Well, this year I actually went to a Super Bowl party, and it was actually it was a great party because the guy had people who wanted to watch the commercials, Beyonce section, and then he had the
other
hardcore would just watch the
game.
It's like the quiet car in a train. You know what I mean? He had like that. So it was a great. That was a good. I'm not saying they're all bad, but you know the deal.
I know what you're saying.
Now, do you drink alcohol during the Super Bowl, or do you like to keep?
Depends on how far away I am from my house. Mm-hmm. If I feel like I got a shot, I'll go for it.
If I got to call a cab, I don't think so.
No, we. Did I drink? No, I didn't get too crazy because I bet the Ravens this year. Straight up. Straight up. I just woke up in the classic no math. I was like, they're going to win. They're just going to win. So I bet my
So
buddy.
we're going back to our theory again about morons
no
betting.
But sometimes,
no, totally. Yeah,
sometimes it works out.
Guilty
There
as
you go.
charged.
He won.
Yeah, very good though. So we come around.
Then I could do what all gamblers do is say, like, lifetime. I'm like up like 600. Everybody's up lifetime.
Oh, always, yeah.
I got a buddy of mine, like he thinks he's a great gambler, and he's always sending me texts. Like every three months, he texts me. He'll just write, "I'm back." I'm like, dude, you're not winning if your catchphrase is "I'm back."
And your living room is your Ford Pinto.
Right.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
We're hanging out with Bill Burr and Steve Wilson.